Hello everybody, and of course I am back from Buffalo, even though this is not my first video back from Buffalo, because I actually uploaded a video back on June 21st talking about the state summer games a little bit and where I was from June 15th to the 17th. And by the way, what I'm wearing is what I wore at the opening ceremonies on June 15th. And of course, there's writing on the back as well, so. Yeah, and I actually got this for free. This is going to be the State Summer Games recap and review show. First off, we're going to talk about June 15th. Now, the State Summer Games started with the opening ceremonies on June 15th. And there were a couple of people from The Biggest Loser, but there were also a couple of Buffalo Bills players as well, including Fred Jackson, which I didn't know at the time of the opening ceremonies. I later found out. There was also a performance by Tom Lorenz. He performed Ordinary Life. Afterwards, the torch was lit and the State Summer Games started. Now, June 16th was the day of the competition. My bib number was 122. And I also wore this band, which also told my bib number. I competed in 2 events, both from track and field. One was in the morning, the other in the afternoon. Now, the first event that I did was the softball throw, which was in the morning. I took 3 throws, and my final score was 19,000 meters. And it was only good enough for a 4th place ribbon, which was my first ever 4th place ribbon in a medal event for the Special Olympics. Yep, this was the first ever ribbon that I won in a medal event for Special Olympics. That actually ended my string of winning medals for Special Olympics, because up until the softball throw, I won 5 medals, 5 straight medals in medal events. Now, I have gotten ribbons, but those ribbons were only for non-medal events, which means that medals weren't awarded for those events. However, my string of winning medals snapped with the softball throw, because I ended up getting my first ever ribbon in a medal event. However, this wasn't the last event that I did. I still had one more event to do. The second event that I did was the 100-meter dash, and it was first the preliminary, and the preliminary was done in the morning. And this was done to decide which division I was going to be in. I ended up being in Division M17, and in the final in the afternoon, I got a time of 17.28 seconds. And I ended up with my first ever gold medal in a State Summer Games. Yes, I actually redeemed myself by winning the gold medal in the 100-meter dash. I did much better in this event than the softball throw. The softball throw was okay, and that was probably the reason why I didn't get a medal at the softball throw, because I'm an okay softball thrower. However, running was my biggest strength here. And that's the reason why I won the 100-meter dash. And of course, you probably know that I was in Division M17, of course. And of course, the division I was in for the softball throw was M13. Just in case you didn't know that. And I found this out on the internet, so no big whoop. And after it was over, the 100-meter dash, I actually almost cried after the event was over because I thought I won, and I thought it was a great moment in my life because this was my first ever state summer games, and this was my first gold medal at the state summer games, which was pretty cool. And by the way, I actually redeemed myself from the last 100-meter dash I competed in, because the last 100-meter dash I competed in, I only got a silver medal, even though I thought I won the race when I saw the footage that one of my coaches recorded. But unfortunately, it must have been because of time. That might have been the reason why I didn't win that event. Oh well. But I redeemed myself at the state summer games by winning the gold medal in the 100-meter dash. Now the last thing that was on the 16th was the closing ceremony, and it was pretty much just a party, people celebrating the awards that they won, and we all had a great time. The party was from 8 o'clock until 10, and it was a great time for all of us. We really enjoyed it. Now the 17th was pretty much me showing the dorm that I was in, and I stayed there for the weekend. And of course I filmed that before 7 o'clock a.m. in the morning. And of course after that I just got breakfast and packed up and went home. That was pretty much it. Now that was the recap. Now on with the review. The opening ceremonies was fun. I did not know that there were going to be Buffalo Bills players at the opening ceremonies. But unfortunately, you just can't predict it. I will say that. I had a fun time at the opening ceremonies. And competing was fun too. I really enjoyed that. I was kind of disappointed at my softball throw. I wish I could have thrown much better. Unfortunately, things just didn't work out, and I ended up with a ribbon. Now the 100-meter dash was different. I actually really ran and got the gold medal. I actually did a great job because running was a strength for me, while the softball throw, not so much a strength. But competing was fun, and there were other things down near the track and field area as well that I did. I did a couple of signs and stuff. Those were fun to do. I had lunch. I also had breakfast in the morning, and of course I had dinner in the evening before the closing ceremonies. The closing ceremonies was also fun, really enjoyable, and since it was my first time, I really enjoyed it. I did dance a little bit, but not too much because I was filming too. So I didn't dance to every single thing, but that's okay. No big deal. And I also did one of the, I can't think of what those are called, but one of the things was called Fun Fitness, where they were checking my physical strength and stuff. That was pretty cool. I will say that. I'll have to try that again sometimes. And that was pretty much June 16th in a nutshell. Had a lot of fun. And of course June 17th I just had breakfast and packed up and went home. And that was pretty much it. And afterwards I went to go see my friend. Once I got home, that is. And I had a fun time with him. Really enjoyed it. And having a fun time with my friend has nothing to do with the state summer games. I just added that, okay? Overall, really fun experience. Hopefully I'll get to be in the next one. Hopefully it'll be in 2013. And that is pretty much the review in a nutshell. That's pretty much it for the recap and review. The next video that I'm going to do is of my memorabilia of the state summer games. So check that out when it's uploaded, okay? By the way, I've created a playlist of the state summer games of 2012. So if you've not seen every single video of the state summer games that I've uploaded, please check out the playlist by clicking the link below this video. It'll be in the description box. Okay? That's all I pretty much gotta say. Peace out to you all. Blog you later. Hello everybody. I just want to tell you that I finally finished the video. It took me a couple of days to edit this video and I finally finished it. Now I finished filming back in like either July 5th or July 6th, but unfortunately I took a week or so break off of YouTube because I didn't feel right and I didn't know what it was. The good news is it wasn't serious, and I don't feel it as much as I used to. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. It's probably because of the weather. That's all I gotta say about that. The good news is I am back, and hopefully there's going to be more new videos on the way. And I will say the next video is definitely going to be of my memorabilia for the state summer games of 2012. That's all I gotta say about that. Peace out to you all. Blog you later.